Hi, my amazing subscribers. It's awesome to be with you today. It's a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day to you all wherever you're watching this video from, any part of the world. I greet you, and I want to say a very big thank you to all my subscribers who always watch our video, comment, like, and share. And if you're coming across this channel for the first time, welcome to Impact of Properties. This is our YouTube channel where we discuss everything concerning real estate. We talk about the risk, talk about the opportunity real estate presents, talk about everything, the gist, what is happening in the market as regards to real estate in Lagos State, Nigeria. So stay tuned as I take you through a very beautiful and interesting topic that we'll be discussing today. My name is Emmanuel O. Julius. I am the lead consultant on Impact of Properties. So I will be your host today in our real estate gist section. Today we'll be looking at a very interesting topic. This will aid every real estate intending investors to make the right decision. So is able to guide you through the buying process in acquiring a property in Lagos State, Nigeria. Lagos State is one of the most populated city in Nigeria and the second largest city in Africa. And Lagos State is subdivided into two basic regions. We have the Lagos Island and we have the Lagos mainland. Some parts of the Lagos Island are quite expensive compared to Lagos mainland, and the Lagos mainland comprises of both the rural and the urban area. Buying a land or developed property is the dream of every Nigerian, those residing in Nigeria or outside Nigeria, and this dream can be very terrifying and thrilling to achieve this dream, especially in a state like Lagos State where fraud is always a possibility. So the essence of this video is to educate you on the steps you should take when acquiring a property in Lagos State, Nigeria. Now, one of the first steps you must take or you must look out for before acquiring a property, or when you want to acquire a property in Lagos State, Nigeria, is first of all you must know your budget and location, the interested location you desire to buy your property. Like I said initially, properties on Lagos Island are the high side compared to some places in Lagos mainland. Purchasing a home is a large step that requires a significant long-term financial commitment. So consider carefully about what you can afford. You don't want to get a property and at the same time you will not be able to finance it. You don't want to get a property and you go bankrupt. You don't want to get a property and you are not able to meet up with your daily financial demands. Also, if you intend to live in the said house you want to buy, then you must be careful of the location you choose, or be careful of the location you choose to buy your property. Remember, you'll be staying there and you'll be staying there for a very long time. So you don't want to choose a location that does not suit your personality or does not meet your real estate needs. This is a key factor you must look into in the process of buying a property in Lagos State, Nigeria. Your budget and location are very, very paramount. The second step in acquiring a property in Lagos State, Nigeria is to hire a competent lawyer. Yes, real estate transactions are not handled by all lawyers. All lawyers are conversant with property law, no doubt about that. There are details and issues that a non-specialist in property matters might readily ignore. As a result, it is critical that you hire the service of a lawyer whose basic expertise is property matters. Don't allow convenience and cost to override your judgment when hiring a lawyer for your real estate matters. Let it be more of specialization and experience. It must be someone who is specialized in property matters in Lagos State, Nigeria. This will govern your decision on the kind of lawyer or the lawyer you would hire for the process of buying your property in Lagos State, Nigeria. The next step in acquiring your property in Lagos State, Nigeria is to make use of a reputable realtor. Yes, you heard me right. You need a real estate agent, a reputable one, to assist you in the process of buying your house or buying that land in Lagos State, Nigeria. No doubt, every realtor gets a cut from every sales known as commission. That does not override the service that will be rendered by the realtor in the process of buying your house. Using a realtor means you will be working with an expert who will not only find you a home you will love, but also safeguard your interest. A knowledgeable broker or a knowledgeable realtor working for you can defend your interest and guide you through the whole buying process, for price negotiation to home inspection. So these and more are the reason why you need a reputable realtor in your buying process. Now the next step in the buying process when you want to buy your property or buy a land in Lagos State, Nigeria, is to research on the seller and the property. This is very important. When you find a property you want, make sure the individual you are dealing with is the owner or someone who has the legal authority to sell the property. When dealing with property in Lagos, you frequently hear of the con artists attempting to sell property that they do not own to naive customers. This happens often. Your lawyer will run the necessary searches, ask the appropriate questions, and obtain the appropriate documentation at this step to ascertain if the individual you are speaking with regarding the property in Lagos is the true owner. This is particularly crucial when the property in dispute is family land. When you confirm that the person you are speaking with about the property that you want to buy is the real owner of the property or has the authority of the owner, your lawyer will conduct the necessary search and examine the appropriate documentation to ensure that the property is free from every form of equivalence or pending litigation, that is not subject to any government acquisition, and that is not subject to any overriding injunction. This is very important. Now the next step you should take when acquiring a property in Lagos State, Nigeria, is to schedule an inspection to inspect the property. Once you've ascertained that the seller is the real owner of the property and the property is free from any form of government acquisition or litigation, then it is best you go inspect the said property. You need to go and check if the property meets your needs, if the property suits you. You need to check the environment of the property if it is okay by you. And when going for inspection, it is advised to go with a registered surveyor. A site inspection with a registered surveyor is also recommended, who will examine the survey plan and provide advice on the said property. So the next step in the process of buying a property in Lagos State, Nigeria is negotiation. After both the buyer and the seller have determined that the transaction can go through, the next thing is to agree on a fair price for the land or the house you intend to buy. Remember, you've hired a lawyer. Now, your lawyer will play another major role in this part. Your lawyer will also be helpful, as your lawyer will be able to give you good idea of what future responsibility you will have, such as stamp duty costs and other government expenses. You can incorporate this into the offer you are offering the seller. If the negotiation go well and the offer is accepted, your lawyer and the seller's lawyer will be able to draft and negotiate all of the closing documents. This brings me to the next step, which is documentation. The contract of sale, receipt, and deed of assignment are the three key documents used in land transaction in Lagos State, Nigeria. The lawyers will handle this and ensure that both parties' interests are protected. Now that we are done with documentation, the next step in the process of buying your property in Lagos State, Nigeria is completion, exchange, and transfer of ownership. Completion, exchange, and ownership. At this junction, that the fair price given by the buyer to the seller has been accepted and every documentation has been done by both the lawyer of the buyer and the seller, it is fair enough to do a transfer of ownership from the seller to the buyer. What does that mean? If Mr. A is selling his property to Mr. B, once Mr. A and Mr. B has agreed on a fair price and both lawyers are carried along, documentation has been done, it is time to do transfer of ownership. So this is another important process or step while buying your property in Lagos State, Nigeria. Why? If you have paid for the property and there's no proper transfer of ownership from Mr. A who sold the property to Mr. B, before the eye of the law, Mr. A still owns the property. So there must be a proper documentation stating the transfer of ownership from Mr. A to Mr. B. The last step, but not the least, for today's edition of Real Estate Gist on guides you must take while buying a property or your land or house in Lagos State, Nigeria, is that once you have finished payment and the transfer has been done to you who bought them, it is advised you file all the necessary paperwork with the appropriate government agency and then begin the process of obtaining governor's consent. This implies that in the eye of the law, the property belongs to you, the buyer, who just paid for the property. And once the governor's consent is obtained, a certificate of occupancy is issued and the property transaction is complete. So at this junction, you are truly the owner of the property you just acquired before the eye of the law. So nobody can take that property from you. Once again, my name is Emmanuel O. Julius. I am your host for today's Real Estate Gist, and thus far we've been discussing about guides you must take before acquiring or in the process of acquiring a property in Lagos State, Nigeria. Are you thinking about buying a home in Lagos, or are you in the middle of a property transaction and need professional help? As you can see from the points I have outlined, there are numbers of risks associated with purchasing property in Nigeria, and the most effective way to avoid many of them is to conduct proper verification before proceeding, such as ensuring that the person you are dealing with is the legitimate owner and that the property is free from all form of encumbrance. As a result, we at Impact All Properties, we are trained professionals who enjoy assisting property clients in Nigeria and abroad in managing their risks. So feel free to contact us on the numbers on the screen or drop a comment below this video, and we will reach out to you and guide you through acquiring your property in Lagos State, Nigeria. Thank you. Till I come your way next time, stay blessed, and please don't forget to like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and take time to watch other videos, and I am very certain you will enjoy and get educative insights about real estate matters in Lagos State, Nigeria.